Hi, I'm Dr. George Ho of Vancouver. This movie continues with the detailed interpretation of Sun Bu's 14th poem. The 11th poem is called Pikgu, which has been misleadingly translated as fasting. It is misleading because one should not fast in this practice. The need to ingest less food has to be a natural outcome of 炼精化气. At this stage, your digestive system is so much improved by the sublimated qi that you do not need that much food. In fact, Master Nam has warned his follower not to practice bigu when their kung fu is not sophisticated enough to be able to eat very little. He cited two tragic cases. Two of his followers were so impressed with the radiance emitting from him when he was practicing bigu for over 20 days that they tried to imitate him. One ended up losing part of the stomach because of gastrointestinal bleeding, and the second one lost a leg. At this stage, your kung fu should have attended the stage of 气闷不失时, which means that the digestive system is so much improved by the sublimated qi that it needs very little food. Moreover, since the body can absorb energy from the sun and the moon, very little food is needed. If really needed, one can eat raw yam and Lingzhi, mushroom. If the practitioner does not know the correct ways to practice bigu and eat cooked food, he or she cannot enter heaven. The ultimate goal of doing this Taoist practice. The 12th poem tells you to cultivate the newly emerged Yang Shen by meditating in a small hut for 9 years, which means as long as needed. The best outcome during this practice is to acquire the status of a Yang Shen, which is a hierarchy higher than any form of Yin Shen. There are two kinds of Yuan Shen. The Yang means positive. Yang Yuan Shen has the real body, and the Yin means negative. Yin Yuan Shen does not have a real body, but it has a virtual body that can act like a real body. According to a famous Chan master, Master Huai Jinnan, he has never seen any Yang Shen, but knows that Buddha told 4 of his Lo Han to stay alive until the return of another Buddha. They are the 4 Lo Han as shown in the pictures. Master Nam said only Yang Shen can live as long as the earth, so they have thousands of years of life. In order to become a Yang Shen, one has to emerge as a Yin Shen first, and after a long period of purification, one can become a Yang Shen, as shown in the picture. In one of my movies, I told you that Sun Bu has become an immortal, and she's probably an example of Yin Shen, acting like a fairy that helps a lot of people. The significance of this story is that when we die, we emerge as a form of Yin Shen called Zhong Yin Shen, which people sometimes see as ghosts. Master Nam also told us that all the Dalai Lama reincarnated through the medium of Zhong Yin Shen, which is scientifically called by Western philosophers as consciousness independent of the brain. For nearly half a century, psychiatrists like Professor Grayson have studied near-death experiences. They published many articles and a few books like this one as shown in the picture to support the theory that consciousness exists independent of the brain. These individuals probably appear accidentally as yin shen, and after the near-death experiences, they behave more like yin shen or fairies. They are more spiritual, less materialistic, more compassionate to help others, and can see more significant in the meaning of life. These are the qualities of Taoist Immortal and the goals of all religious practices. And our efforts to supplement our Jing, Qi to Shen will make us into a better person and probably can emerge as a Yin Shen. This is my new definition of Shen Ming in meditation and Tai Chi as a form of integrative mind-body training. From the dialogue in this book between Master Nam and Peter Lingzhi, who was named a strategy of the century, the quickest way to control how one dies in order to emerge as Yin Shen is to practice Anapana and a form of meditation taught by Buddha called bigu in Chinese. It is translated as white skeleton meditation in English. I have a movie on Anapana breathing in my rejuvenation video series, and I will build that link into this movie and put the link down below in the movie illustration. Regarding the practice of bigu white skeleton meditation, I'll write up some of it in this new and enriched Shen Ming article. Hi, I'm Dr. George Ho. This concludes the movie, and if you like this movie, please click like and please share it with your friends in other media like Facebook, and it would really motivate me to make more movies like this if you would subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Dr. George. Subscription is totally free.